Good evening. My name is Lawrence Wayne Tan from section HRMGT for macroeconomics. So, what is the difference between micro and macroeconomics? Microeconomics is the study of the economic output or the economic activities being done by a singular entity. On the other hand, macroeconomics focuses on the overall economic output or activity that is done by a general area rather than a single entity. So, to cite an example, you can have microeconomics focuses on one factory and how much it produces. On the other hand, macroeconomics focuses on how much every factory in Butuan produces and contributes to the growth of the economy of Butuan. So next is to identify three problems in the economic situation of the Philippines right now. So first and foremost is the declining peso value. So personally speaking, this is more of an issue with the US dollar appreciating and depreciating over time. But although I do believe the Philippines should do something to strengthen its economy in order to boost its monetary value in comparison to the US dollar in order to mitigate the effects of inflation. Next is, of course, the lack of economic output that is being brought upon by the Philippines, especially here in agriculture, being supposed to be the pride of Philippine economy, now being one of its worst. Back then, the Philippines being an economic powerhouse through agriculture and agroforestry, now sits at the bottom. So if I were the Philippine government right now, I would take advantage, especially since first world countries are now looking for places where they can buy such goods at larger quantities. This can also benefit the local Filipinos as there will be more resources to go around and shortages or possibly the price hikes of different of crops that we have right now wouldn't be much of a problem. So third is of course our technological industries. So first and foremost, the Philippines is a growing service industry, but with service being more inclined to technology right now, the Philippines needs to boost its technological output. Being able to serve people faster is nothing if your technological growth is slow in comparison to your service growth. You can have a lot of people serving, but without enough technological advancement, the Philippines will fall behind in economic development in terms of technology because technology is, of course, one of the most high in demand resources nowadays. So next is the what are the positives and negatives of stay at home and work at home. So uh, the positives, I would say, it is convenient back in 2020. People get to stay at home instead of like carpooling to work. It makes it convenient for them because they don't have to leave the comfort of their home in order to do something that would often be stressful for them. Additionally, this also was effective, not deemed really effective, but really helpful in trying to contain the virus as people are not often in contact anymore. But likewise, in exchange for convenience and relative ease, the Philippine economy took a hit because negatives being people are not that productive, especially in industries which requires people to actually be in the workplace because especially factories which are mostly not fully automated, which still requires people to work on them despite technological advancements in certain areas of our economic sectors. So the next is two economic policies or plans that I want to discuss about if I have the chance to talk with our mayor of Butuan. So first and foremost is what piqued my interest was his plans or his policy to turn Masao into a internationally recognized port. Now, Butuan is a strategic area where many areas in Mindanao intersect in order to go to Surigao or Cagayan. However, the international port, one of the few international ports being recognized here in Mindanao, is of course here in Cagayan or in Davao, which Butuan could not take advantage of their large service industry. So if there was a, let's say, port here, the service industry here in Butuan would no doubt boom, especially with the local population there in Masao having a growth of economic output, more jobs, and more money to go around for Butuan. The second being they want to create a smart city. So Butuan wants to improve technological advancement, so they're focusing more on technology. As such, it can be evident with what the government's agenda is when pushing with their strategies right now, trying to boost technological growth through training students, whatnot, or getting professionals to help in creating a better city through technological advancements, such as what they're planning right now with the IT park. That is all I have to say. That is Lawrence Tan. Thank you.